video out. Create new profile, yes. And share. There. Oh, is it Hercule Poirot? If it is, then yes.
Some post for you, Poirot.
Mr. Hercule Poirot, you fancy yourself, don't you, at solving mysteries that are too difficult for our poor thick-head British police?
What about you, Asphyxia?
Let us see, Mr. Clever Poirot, just how clever you can be. Perhaps you'll find this nut too hard to crack. Look out for handover on the 21st of the month. Yours extra, A, B, C.
Oh, it's some sort of joke.
Maybe. But please remind me to inform Chief Inspector Japp.
What about you? It's Hercule Poirot. I love Hercule Poirot. My great Belgian detective. Just put the stream out. But oh, I love Hercule Poirot. One of the best detectives. Oh. Probably one of the best episodes I've seen is Death on the Nile. I love Poirot. I've seen all Poirot episodes and movies. No, probably the best one I've seen. Oh, you wasn't joking. One of the best ones I've seen is probably Death on the Nile. I didn't know this was a game. No, I just thought this was an Agatha Christie. I didn't realise it was actually Hercule Poirot playing it. Put this game out here.
It's here, Poirot. The murder took place in this street. Grim place indeed.
What about you, Classic?
Tout à fait, Hastings. The streets of Andover are in a terrible state.
Look, there's Chief Inspector Japp. He's talking with a policeman.
Let us try not to get our shoes wet.
A moustache. Some objects in your inventory can be modified to see whether they're in a common hand can be displayed on the side. Right, 1 wee second, just putting these out. I honestly can't wait to play this. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Because it actually doesn't, it just says Agatha Christie. So, I started this game on Xbox, but my ex made me sell it because he didn't like it. Oh, you shouldn't have sold it! No, just since last night's Sparrow one didn't get that many views, I thought, no, since I've done 2 Sparrow streams, I never thought, then I'll do a different game. So I haven't done this one yet. What about you? How do you pronounce it? Lou Hoi Kezza. So what about you?
Don't dilly-dally, Poirot. Japp will be waiting for us.
Do I need to go into the shops or anything? Nope. The fact that he takes his time.
Over here, it's Hastings and Poirot. You missed the 9 o'clock train?
We took the 10:30. Luckily the service is good to Andover.
So, Chief Inspector, what do we have?
The victim is called Alice Asher. She owned this tobacco shop.
What about you, Pharaoh?
She was
Welcome
killed
to
yesterday with a blow
Kezza-C.
to the back of the head.
At what time?
Let me just check.
So, Alice Asher, she got hit to the back of the head. Take advantage of the moments when a person you are busy with. Not. Go to meet Jap. She owns a tobacco shop. She was killed with her in her tobacco shop by a blow to the back of the head. Is the thief a motive or the crime? Help. Here you Poirot's little grey cells work. The aim is to answer the questions he asks himself by establishing. Do you ever watch Poirot? What do you think, Classic? The fact I'm the only person who has played both Jap and Poirot on TV. But establishing links between the clues in order to deduce the answer. I am here and I am gone. Okay then. If you don't like the stream, then bye. Place the clues on the empty boxes to fill the holes. Select a clue with the left stick and indicated action buttons. Okay. Is the thief the motive for the crime? Clues missing. Okay, I don't know. Right, I have no idea. Alright, obviously I have to get clues first and then I can place them in. Yeah, obviously I have to get clues first. Find 3 clues that agree with Hercule Poirot's remark.
Is Jap being too relaxed? Let us find the clues that prove it.
His hands. Him a controller's relaxed attitude. Him a controller's. Yeah, he tipped probably back his head.
Indeed, Poirot. We were used to seeing you judge people with more discretion.
Jap is in a good mood. I bet he thinks he's already caught the culprit.
The last customer to see Mrs. Asher alive left her shop at 5:30. The body was found at around 11 in the evening by an officer doing his rounds. The shop door was open. That's what alerted him.
Had anything been taken?
A little tobacco maybe, but you'd hardly murder for a few smokes. There's nothing of any real value in the shop.
What type of woman was Mrs. Asher? Her husband?
Aha, Franz Asher, the husband. Alcoholic and violent. It's said that he regularly insulted his wife and threatened to kill her.
Do you think he's guilty?
We'll look for Franz Asher. If he doesn't have an alibi, the case is closed. A very unoriginal murder.
Peut-être. May I examine the crime scene?
Of course, old chap.
I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot.
Hastings looks quite old. Normally he's quite young.
Jap is in a good mood. I bet he thinks he's already caught the culprit.
Right, is there anything around here that I have to look at?
Dash! A puddle! How clumsy.
I just stood in a puddle. A great Belgian detective. Take think I can't speak to the police officer. No, I can't. Can I look in the veggie shop? No, I can't. I can't go any further. Oh, hang on. There's a square button there. Oh, I can go in. Congratulations is the award, part of your cat award. There's something there. I don't want to go out, no. I thought I was picking something up. Collect ego points by acting the same way as Hercule Poirot. I didn't want to go out, I wanted to go in. I thought I was picking something. You have been awarded 50 awards to unlock there in the bonus. Oh. Oh, there's your one. Right, is there anything I can pick up or look at? Oh, the till. Objects. Hide secrets behind complex mechanisms. It's up to you to decipher them in order to find what they are hiding. Observe the objects from angles with the left stick when high. Version of 13th dinner, David Suchet played Jabot, then went on to play Poirot himself. Because I've got a PC game of Agatha Christie, and then I played it for about 2 hours, never found out how to save it, took the disc out and wrecked it to find out later on how to save it. And I was absolutely heartbroken that I played it for 2 hours straight to find out later on how to save it. And I was just like, are you serious? I think it was 10 Little Soldier Boys or something like that. When the hand icon is pointing to an element, press L2 to go back, press circle. No, there wasn't an autosave on it. You actually had to try to find the menu, and I looked for ages to try to find the menu to actually go in and save it. When the hand icon grabs an element, hold down L2 to take it, and when it moves, or this is just when the hand icon. What about you, Mr. Crash? When the hand icon is pointing to an element, press L2 button. To go back, press the circle button. When the hand icon grabs an element, hold down L2 to take it, and move the right L. Press the circle button to cancel it. Okay.
The till does not appear to have been touched. I have to check that nothing is missing from it.
Oh, I'm pressing R2, that'll be flipping great. I'm going along this.
It would be best to examine the rest of the till. It is blocked by something.
Oh.
It would be best to examine. It is blocked by something. It is blocked by some. It is blocked by something.
Are all these blocked by something?
Something is preventing the drawer from opening.
What about you? I'm in the dark. Welcome to a Kezza stream.
It would be best to examine the rest of the till.
Right, obviously, I have a version of when there were none on the... Yeah, it's when there were none. It's that PC game I have. Press open. That's what I've done, but there's something that's preventing the drawer from opening.
Something is preventing the drawer from opening.
So obviously I have to try and find out one of these keys opens it, but which one?
It is blocked by something. It is blocked by something. It is blocked by something. It will be best to examine the rest of the till.
So obviously one of these...
It is blocked by something. It is blocked by something. It will be best to examine the rest of the till.
Which key is it?
It is blocked by something. It will be best to examine the rest of the till. It is blocked by something.
Why not examine under the till? Or there's something here. There's a bit here, it said interact, but I'm pressing it. Unless I have to do that later. Observe the object from all angles with the left analog stick.
It's not just any railway guide. It's an ABC. It's open at the letter A. There are no prints on the book.
Inspect the crime scene. I'm sure you can turn till like you're doing the book. Right, I'll have another wee look then. If only Benedict Cumberbatch was here. I couldn't tell you which one's better, Hercule Poirot or Benedict Cumberbatch. I don't know. How can we explain the presence of ABC guide on the counter? Right, obviously I have to decide for the... Obviously I have to decide. Right, what's in the bag? 'Cause there's
Red
something
liquid
like
is oozing out. Is it blood?
I can hear flies.
No.
Strawberries.
It's just some strawberries that are losing their juice. They probably come from the fruit and vegetable shop opposite.
'Cause I could hear flies. Right, there's something else. 'Cause I can see
The
tons of
counter is
handprints.
covered with fingerprints all on top of one another.
Cumberbatch.
Unfortunately,
Oh, you mean...
it will not be
Cumber-
possible to use them.
Oh my gosh, I'm not reading that. Yes, Cybergoddess, I love Benedict Cumberbatch. Is there anything here? New question available. How do we explain the presence?
There are cigarettes packets in a mess on the shelf.
Love Benedict Cumberbatch.
She has a packet of play cigarette next to her hand. Did she drop it when she fell? This poor woman's head is resting in a very even-shaped pool of blood.
So unless she was fighting with someone.
She just has one wound on the back of the head. There are no other wounds or signs of a struggle.
So it's just possible she was killed and then placed here.
The body is hidden by the counter and is not visible from the tobacco shop store. Many customers must have thought that Mrs. Asher had popped out.
So there is a chance that she was placed here then, if she had popped out of the shop.
I can't see any other mark on the floor.
This is definitely a lot easier, I think, than the
till
Sherlock
does
one.
not appear to have been touched. I have to check that nothing is missing from it.
Yes. No. Go from the back. There you go. Cheers, Cyber Goddess. Oh, no, down. There we go.
A mechanism has just made a fan click.
Oh goodness, no, I didn't want to go that far round. And down. Eh. Right. I want to... £1.
It would be best to exit.
Press open.
The till is full of
What
money.
about
But
you,
there is
Lou?
something strange.
Welcome to a Kezza stream. It's going so much better than the Sherlock one. And it's Hercule Poirot! I love this game. It's the fact that it's Hercule Poirot. I could stream this.
Something is hidden underneath. Something is hidden underneath.
What is hidden underneath? I don't see anything. No, Strictly is on. You have to decide then, Lou. Is it a Kezza stream or Strictly? What is it that's... No, don't. Oh goodness. So, oh, hang on, I'm just noticing there. So that's a 8 something 2. 8 blank 2. What about you, Badger? Welcome to a Kezza stream. Just back from London, took Badger Jr. to see Santa. Aw, what did he ask for? 8 blank 2. Oh, hang on, was there another thing on this side? 852. Oh, for crying out loud. What's he wanting from Santa? For crying out loud, for goodness sake. Eight, 5, 2. There we go.
This must be the key to the back of the shop.
Got it.
The door is locked.
Oh, how do I get my key?
The door is locked.
I'm not too sure how to get my key. Oh, there. Wasn't it? Kezza, would you like to... I want to meet Santa. You have been naughty this year, though. I haven't been naughty. Mind you, up at the ice hockey game, they done a baby shark time, and there's me and the other girl guides doing baby shark. Actually, a lot of people do baby shark. I was just like, yes! But because I was dancing, I obviously couldn't film. I should have got one of the other leaders to film it. Well, I've been a good little badger. So what's Badger Jr. wanting for Christmas?
An inscription in German. Souvenir of our honeymoon in the Black Forest. To my Alice forever, Franz Asher. The Ashers were a lovely couple when they were young. Did Alice Asher suffer from nosebleeds? Blood. It is blocked.
Oh, here's...
Such a pretty decoration should be at the center of the motif to respect the symmetry.
Oh, for goodness sake, I'm gonna have to move this. No, that's not where that goes. No, that's not where that goes. Kezza-C, no, I platinum Sherlock Holmes. I'm still in that first bit of Sherlock because I don't know how to climb the flip. I've climbed that ladder. I'm probably gonna have to do some of it offline because I don't know what part I'm meant to be at now. Alright, I'm obviously having to do this bit.
The wooden flower is preventing the circle from turning. The wooden flower is preventing...
Okay, Hercule. Badger, you're never good.
The wooden flower is prevent...
Okay.
The wooden flower is prevent...
Alright, okay. Right, there's no wee small bits. Ah, right, if I get it up into that bit.
The wooden flower is prevent...
Okay, Hercule. And then move this one. I told you crimes and punishments would never have been free. That'll do for there.
The wooden flower is prevent...
Okay!
The wooden flower is
Hercule!
prevent...
Shut your face!
The wooden flower is...
Hercule! Right. under there. Do one there.
The wooden flower is prevent.
There we go. Perfect.
I heard a faint sound as if something was unlocked. It is blocked.
Right. Was there something else? I don't see anything else. Don't know what way these birds are meant to be. I'm bad at puzzles. Right, these birds are. So I would suck at these games. Alright, obviously these birds are meant to face. Right, these birds are obviously meant to face each different way. Oh my goodness, what way are you meant to face? I have no idea what way they're meant to face. Right, I heard the thing rolling that time. There.
Medicine.
No, I love watching like Hercule Poirot and doing like puzzles and stuff like that. And that's easy gamer if you know what to look for.
Laudanum-based cough medicine, Mrs. Asher, and Dover Morley Laboratory, London. It's strange to find such an elaborate medicine from a leading London laboratory in the home of such a modest woman.
What else? What's these papers?
From Mr. Adam Flint, Royal Bank, Eastfield Road, Andover. To Mrs. Alice Asher, 5 Bishops Road, Andover. Dear Mrs. Asher, further to your request of 12 February 1935, I have informed my superiors of your wish to apply for a loan to acquire the lease of the shop you rent from Mr. Fairfax.
Oh,
Despite
Pat, you're
the seriousness
terrible
of
at
your
all
case,
games, but
I
great
regret to inform
entertainer.
you that your request has been denied. The amount of your
Foxy,
personal contribution,
oh my goodness.
£11, is not high enough and represents too small a part of the final transaction. I remain at your disposal for any questions. Adam Flint. Mrs. Asher's meager savings were not enough for her to own the tobacco shop, but will largely cover her funeral costs.
Ooh. What is in this box?
What a strange box. It looks like you have to slide the slats of wood to open it.
Oh, there's a... Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, there's a... Can I not slide you? Or can I slide you? And then slide you. And then you. Then you. Oh, push button.
This button appears to activate a mechanism.
What mechanism? Any mechanism in particular?
It is blocked. It is blocked.
Right.
It is blocked. It is blocked.
Where's this other bit? Oh, it's down. Down. Down! It's this side. Yes! Now, where's this next one going to be? Oh, here.
That should do it.
I'm actually enjoying this game.
Who is this young woman?
I have no idea.
To my dear Aunt Alice, Mary Drower.
Have you found anything?
Detective Kezza-C.
The victim has a niece. We must find her.
Do you think they're twins?
I've finished with this subject.
Okay. Oh, there's a cup of tea. Can I have one? Use the picture. It's Lou on the wall! She's me and Alice Asher.
This interior is very simple. Mrs. Asher lived very simply.
Yes, just the moustache. Ah! Can you do it again, Hercule? Do it again. Do it again. Ah! Right, is there anything else in the crime scene? Because I've done it.
Mrs. Asher lived very simply.
I know that, but what else? Because if I look here, then you just check your moustache. Because I do like to twiddle your moustache as well. You cheeky sod. I checked everything over here. Yeah, checked everything there. I think that's everything in here. Yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. Oh, newspapers.
The place is unusually tidy for a crime scene.
Right, come on. There's one more thing. Right. There's something else. Oh, nothing on the floor.
Nothing suggests any sign of a fight.
There we go, that's everything.
So, Poirot, any news?
So, an ABC guide with no fingerprints, but prints all over the counter.
Normally, the tobacco shop does not sell ABC guides.
Exact. Mon ami, could you have a word with the neighbors? Some may have seen something.
Of course, my friend, I'll do it straight away.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay. Right, is the thief a motive for the crime? Well, if they don't sell the ABC guides in the shop, the fact that the money and everything's still in the till. Body was found at about 11. Bodies can lie for ages. Is theft the motive for the crime? Well, no, because the money is still there, so. No objects of value for sale in the shop. Well, tobacco's there, so. Right, I don't know if I'm meant to press something else. Yep, that's it.
The motive is definitely not financial gain. There is no sign of a struggle, and the till has not been forced or emptied. I think I've looked everywhere here. Let us see if I can find any more information in the shop's surroundings.
Okie dokie. Congratulations, the reward part of your collection you're on. 45 minutes, I'm actually really enjoying this. Oh, the fruit and veggies are out. Mind you.
4 pence a lettuce, a lovely large lettuce, 4 pence only.
Anyone want some rapid food for 4 pence? Because I ain't spend my money on it. Well, what's in the bag? Let's go for
strawberries! Get your delicious strawberries here!
Because I am not... Oh.
Dash! A puddle! How clumsy.
4 pence a lettuce, a lovely large lettuce, 4 pence. Strawberries, 6 pence a pound.
I want some Kezza.
This woman appears to be a smoker.
She's on her phone too. Dear sick, she's on flipping alcohol too.
She's a big smoker. She must have been a customer at the tobacco shop.
Classic, if you want some, you have to come yourself and get them.
Did you know Alice Asher well?
And for starters, who are you?
I'm Hercule Poirot, the detective.
You're foreign, that's for sure, with your accent and your odd way about you. And you're here about Alice's murder, I suppose. Well, I've nothing to say to you.
Did you speak to the victim yesterday?
No, I never saw her.
Please, try and help me, madame.
Why should I help you? For your beautiful moustache? Come on, move along now. You're scaring away my customers.
Please, do not be ridiculous.
Say then the victim came to see you, accuse her of lying, so that she... Accuse her of lying, so...
I know that Alice Asher bought strawberries from you yesterday.
Well, you know more than I do then. Run along now. I have work to do.
I can't enter a video game. Cheeky bitch, like.
Ah, you again? I've nothing to say.
Can I enter the shop? Obviously not. She runs a fruit and veg shop. She smokes. She must have been a customer in a tobacco shop. About 50 years old. I would have put her older. Cheeky sod. She gonna drink that bottle of whatever's on the ground.
Hey, Poirot. Is the greengrocer causing trouble? I'll sort her out.
No, please, leave her, Chief Inspector. I'll get her to talk later.
I found the victim's niece. She's waiting for you in the back of the shop.
Thank you, mon ami. I'll question her.
Hooky cookie.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Hooky cookie. Was Mrs. Asher killed on sight? Well, Mrs. Asher was seen alive at 5:30 p.m. but the body was found at 11. No marks on the floor. And the pool of blood was neat around her head. Okay, I don't even know what one's to pick now. I don't know what was a pig. Can I not clear them? Oh, I can clear them. That's okay. Sam is the murderer. Right, the body was found at 11 PM. Right. Well, it's just the M classic for all of it. There was no other marks on the floor. No, I don't have a moustache. You did. You did. It was you. You shaved. That's my classic shave. It was him. A pool of blood was near her head. She was killed on sight.
Mrs. Asher was killed here. The absence of marks in the shop and the regular shape of the blood stains indicated beyond a doubt.
Is the thief the motive of the crime? Sort of that. What was Mrs. Archer doing when she was killed? Cigarette packet near the victim's hand. The body was found at 11 PM. Packets in a muddle on the shelf. No objects of value in the shop. And she has just one wound at the back of her head. So she was obviously approached from the back if she was attacked. Mind you, she could have been approached from the front and then hit her head if she fell back. Decisions. I always wanted to be a detective when I was younger. But then it's the piecing together everything was the hard thing.
Japp had the body removed out of respect for the victim's niece. His attention is commendable. Is her grief sincere?
I'm just thinking, I've got less than an hour to go. Oh no, sorry, I was thinking 9 o'clock. I'm a celeb is 9:30 tonight. So go to 2 hours. But there's no tears. I don't see any tears.
She appears to be very upset. She's dressed in mourning. She looks fragile.
You're looking at me rather strangely.
Sorry. I'm not demanding that she stops crying.
Am I
crying out loud?
She was the only family I had since my mother died.
Your aunt did not have any children, is that correct?
No. She was separated from her husband.
What do you think about Franz Asher, your aunt's husband?
He never left her alone. Poor aunt. She used to drop by all the time and make a scene.
You are not very surprised when you heard what happened?
Oh, but I was. You see, it was a nasty piece of work, but up until yesterday it was just empty threats. He shouted a lot, but she wasn't afraid of him. Why, he used to slink away when she turned on him. He was afraid of her, if you like.
Did your aunt enjoy good health?
She had a bad throat, but she was well cared for by a doctor in London.
Does Franz Asher work?
All he's done for years is drink and gamble, but he used to be a very good cabinet maker.
What does he live on?
My aunt used to give him 5 shillings a week.
Ask if Frank forced her to give him money.
Why did she support such a goods for nothing?
He was her husband. She couldn't leave him with nothing.
I understand. You have been of great assistance, mademoiselle.
Mind you, if she lost her aunt, they didn't have children, she would get everything, so I'm
Please
wondering
take this
whether
young lady
she's
home.
been involved in it in some way.
My
I know
pleasure.
she's like mourning,
Well,
but
this Franz Asher does not seem to be quite so dangerous as Jack said. And since Alice Asher gave him money regularly, it was not in his interest to kill her.
Right. Piece together. Oh no, I can't piece together things. She is Alice Asher's niece. Her aunt was her only family. She confirms that Frank Asher's villain. He was afraid of his wife. Her aunt gave her husband 5 shillings a week. Find Frank Asher. Find where Frank is. Oh, for goodness sake. Who's this bottom?
We have to wait for him to sleep it off. He's all yours, Poirot. There are a few things I need to check.
There must be some way of sobering him up.
I wonder what his wife used to do. He must have scared the customers away.
Oh dear. Look at what Frank's dropped.
It's Alice Asher's notebook. Ah, that's interesting. It probably contains information about our possible debtors and creditors. Bodley. The fruit seller has debts too. She will probably be more cooperative thanks to this piece of information.
Ooh.
Mary Drower was telling the truth. Mrs. Asher regularly gave money to her alcoholic husband.
Silky legs.
A box of new stockings.
Just slap the alcoholic.
He's not in any condition to be questioned. I have to find a way to sober him up.
There's nothing up there. Tobacco wouldn't sober him up. How do you sober up an alcoholic? Strictly is over now. You have all my attention. Too late, Luz. Stream is over. How do you sober up an alcoholic? Go to the fruit and veg shop, see if... Because now I have information about her, she will cooperate with me. And what about you, Lou?
Strawberries, 6p a pound.
You're gonna talk to me now?
Your fruit is rotten.
What? A foreigner dares to say that?
According to the victim's account book, You owed her £10 for tobacco and magazines.
That's a lie. She owed me £1. I swear.
Now, please be so kind as to explain this.
Look at my account book. Alice owed me £11 for fruit and vegetables. I may have had a slate at her shop, but she had one at mine. She owed me £1. And that reminds me I have to get it back from her niece.
That is quite enough. Your account book has saved you, but I might ask Chief Inspector Japp to throw you in the cells for 1 or 2 nights while he checks your entries. Do you want to go to prison?
Prison? Now that's not fair. I haven't done nothing.
In that case, I am counting on your full collaboration.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Listen, I didn't kill Alice, I swear.
Better.
But it's true that I did go to the shop yesterday.
Mind you, I never said a
what
thing
time?
about her being dead, did
6
I?
o'clock. She left me a note saying she wanted some strawberries if I got some. I received them late, about 6. So I took them over to her.
But you did not see her.
She wasn't in the shop, so I just put the strawberries on the counter and left.
Did you see anything unusual in the shop?
No. Well, maybe one thing. There was always a railway guide on the counter. Alice didn't sell them. Maybe it's the customer who left it there.
Well.
You were not allowed?
I thought Alice had just gone to get her medicine from her room and that she'd be straight back.
You mentioned medicine.
Something for her cough. She used to take it a lot.
Who do you think killed her?
France. Her scoundrel of a husband. He was always after her for something. Well, he's a foreigner. Sorry, sir. What I mean is he's German. That's even worse.
Did you see Franz Asher enter the tobacco shop late yesterday afternoon?
Well, no. But at that time of the day, the streets are packed, and I have better things to do than watch her shop.
The priority is to question Asher.
Ask.
The priority is to question Asher.
Go into the back and see if there's anything. See if there's anything in the back. Is there anything here?
Mrs. Asher lived very simply.
That's just a cough medicine.
Medicine.
That's just a cough medicine. Who's snoring, Kez? Is that you? Lou, you cheeky sod! Ban! Like, how do you so... I'm also trying to think, how do you sober up alcoholic?
There are cigarette packets in a mess on the shelf. He's not in any condition to be questioned. I have to find a way to sober him up.
I really can't even think how you start to sober him up. Is there anything else out in the street apart from the fruit shop? slap him across the face with a whip. Right, there's milk there. I could try the milk.
Strawberries! Get your delicious 4 pence a lettuce! A lovely large lettuce, 4 pence only!
There's the thing for a missing cat. Can anyone
This
shut
place
off
is run down.
strawberries? Shut up, you murderer.
This is a really cutthroat neighborhood. Anyone could have committed the crime.
Strawberries are nice. I don't really like strawberries. I like the taste of strawberries, but I wouldn't eat actual strawberries, just the texture of it. Right, go to the horse and cart. They're not nice.
Strawberries! 6 pence a pound!
That lady's annoying. Right, I can't actually go any further. Are you able to get
I
him?
will not obtain anything else.
Oh my god, you're gonna kill. Right, I'm obviously to do something in the actual shop. Case closed.
Nothing suggests any sign of a fight.
Lou admitted she did it. End of.
It's not just any railway guide. It's an ABC. It's open at the letter A. There are no prints on the book.
I was doing so well to this point, and I'm trying to think how on earth do you sober up an alcoholic? There's nothing else in that other room.
I've finished with this subject.
Right, I think I'm gonna have to look this up because I really can't think of how on earth you sober up an alcoholic. I've never obviously had to do it in flipping life. Right, an alcoholic. Already sung it this afternoon, so when they've done Baby Shark Cam up at the SSC Arena. friend or got the birds. I will sing it to you next time I see you. Take the bottle of vinegar. Right, because it's... Right, that's why I've turned that off now, because it's giving me more further hints. Vinegar? I thought it was like a bottle of alcohol. Oops. And it's giving me answers for other things as well. There we go.
Strawberries, 6 pence a pound.
I'm not working, I want in a bottle of vinegar.
I'll just borrow your bottle a moment.
Take it. It's what Alice used to sober up her husband. But try not to empty the bottle.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay, yes. Right, can we establish a time range during Mrs. Asher's killing? Was killed. Right. She was staying alive then. Well, apparently it was between 5 and 11. Can we reduce this time range and why? Well, Fritzl didn't see anyone at 6. Yep. There we go. That's that sorted. Because obviously she's at the counter and the body's lying behind the counter. That was easy enough. Oh no. Right. Oh. Use it on you. Vinegar. Ugh.
Mes amis, I can say without a doubt that poor Mrs. Asher was killed between 5:30 and 6.
Killed when the street was packed with people. That's rather bold.
I've been talking to the neighbours, and...
No one's seen anything? Or rather, it's anything and everything. Am I wrong?
No.
Yeah. We must grill this villain Asher before he falls asleep again.
He's got a lovely black eye.
This man is in rather a bad state.
And a bloody nose. And a torn jacket.
This man has been fighting and he smells of alcohol.
Hello, where do you come from? Accuse him of having threatened his wife. Ask him what he was doing yesterday evening.
What were you doing yesterday at the time of the crime?
Can't recall.
Come on, my friend. Try to remember. It is important.
I'm really sorry, sir, but I don't remember a thing.
I see. But maybe you do remember threatening to kill your wife?
So what? You shouldn't take things so seriously, sir. Nothing but empty threats. We didn't get on all that badly.
Are you often involved in fights?
I don't know what you mean.
Make fun of him being beaten up. Accuse him of fighting.
The truth is that someone gave you a good beating.
A beating? No way. All right, he tore my coat and gave me a black eye. You see the state of him.
Very interesting. Who is the other that you struck?
Probably best if I tell you everything. Yesterday afternoon I met Roderick Tanner. We'd bet on a dog fight together.
An illegal bet, naturally.
Yes, sir. Our dog won. Roderick got the money, but he refused to give me my share.
It was the
And
strawberry.
you fought about it. What time was this?
In the evening, about 6, I think. We were on the other side of town. You see, I couldn't have killed my wife.
Oh.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Hooky cookie. Right. What was Mrs. Asher doing when she was killed? Someone's singing downstairs. Lou, do you actually know the murderer as you've played this game before? Classic, I highly doubt she's just gonna blur out the murder. Right. Well, the cigarettes are all mixed up. And she had one packet in her hand. So she was obviously tidying them up. So she was doing that. Because the cigarette packet was in her hand. Oh, got them all.
The murderer probably pretended to be a customer. He hit the shopkeeper from behind as she turned round to serve him. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
The Scorp's named a pig after he and Hoggle. Oh, that's nice of him. How do you explain the presence of an ABC guide on the counter? It was obviously used to hit her with. There's no fingerprints on the guide. Because they're not used, they're not sold in the thing. There we go. It was left by the murderer.
The murderer deliberately left behind this ABC as a signature. The absence of fingerprints And the fact that it is open at letter A for Andover leaves little doubt.
What about you, big boss? Welcome to a Kezza stream.
Asher's alibi appears to be confirmed. All the same, I'm going to call and check that he did have a fight with this Tanner on the afternoon of the murder. You can never trust this sort of chap.
One thing is certain, Asher was a ruffian who used to beat his wife.
But he is not very educated. It certainly was not him who wrote the letter signed ABC. Let's resume, Hastings. We know the murderer pretended to be a customer. He did not kill her for money. That appears to be certain.
I agree with you on that point.
And the murderer left an ABC guide as a signature. Therefore, it's likely he wrote the letter.
Indeed, but that doesn't explain why and how he did it.
You are quite right. Why he did it is a mystery. But as for how he did it, we do know enough to try and reconstruct the events.
Reconstruct the crime's course of events by selecting the actions that the killer may have executed. Okay.
The killer enters the shop.
Yeah.
Mrs. Asher turns around to greet her customer.
He asks for cigarettes.
The murderer asks her for some tobacco. She turns her back to him. He seizes the opportunity to strike her.
He then places the ABC on the counter before leaving.
The ABC was not found like that. We are not far from the solution, Hastings. Would you mind if we thought about it a little more?
Oh, you flip the book over.
The killer enters the shop. Mrs. Asher turns around to greet her customer. The murderer asks her for some tobacco. She turns her back to him. He seizes the opportunity to strike her. He then places the ABC upside down before leaving. Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
Asher has a strong alibi and we don't have any other suspect. But what was the point of this crime?
She had no debts. She gave Franz Asher money regularly. She wasn't owed money. Nobody stood to gain anything.
No doubt about it, the murderer is insane.
And I fear that we had not heard the last of him.
I hope you're wrong for once.
Bien, let's go back to London. If we hurry, we should catch the 7:02 train. Are you coming?
No, unfortunately, I have to talk with Andover police.
See you soon, then. Are you coming, Hastings? Let's go home. There's nothing for us here.
If you've seen the timeline and bonuses, you'll be able to relieve the events in chronological order.
Well, do you have any idea about the killer's identity?
Cupid bow staff.
The crime was committed by a man of medium height, with red hair and suspicious eyes. He has a slight limp on the right foot, and a wart just below his shoulder blade.
Poirot!
Mon ami, what do you want? You fix upon me a look of dog-like devotion and demand of me a pronouncement à la Sherlock Holmes. Now for the truth. I do not know what the murderer looks like, nor where he lives, nor how to set hands upon him.
What shall we do, then?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Do not be so impatient, Hastings. The killer will manifest himself soon enough.
I thought I heard the postman. Maybe there's some news.
I would go and see.
What to look around the flat. I can't remember when I played this. I think it was 2017.
Ah, some cool hair.
I want to look around the flat.
Daily Flicker, June the 22nd, 1935. Battle over control of bank system. What will the government do for money? Andover, murder of a tobacconist.
Oh, I got another one. Newspaper. Trophy earned newspaper.
It is not the right time.
It's not the right time to turn the lamp on. The intro music for it is done by Marilyn Manson.
It is not the right time.
It is not the right time. I'm just going to walk around the room.
No doubt about it. Hastings is going bored.
It's her.
You're not going to get the post?
Yes, of course. Oh, I see the post there, but I'll wait for a wee minute. I want to have a nosy round. The song has got keep carries a gun. Oh, there's that ABC train.
Andover, Hampshire, population 31,200 inhabitants.
Is there nothing else to look at over here? No. Guess not. I guess I'll go get the post then. Oh, there's another. I have to go and do my moustache. Where I'm walking into the sofa. I need to get a moustache for the next time. Oh, 3 ego points. I'll have to get a moustache for the next time I do this stream. There's nothing in here. No. Nope. I'll have to get a wee moustache for the next time I do this stream. Why does he have such noisy shoes? I don't know, Lou.
Dear Mr. Poirot, well, what do you think? I believe that I won this round. The Andover affair went like clockwork, don't you feel? But the fun has only just started. I would like to draw your attention to Bexhill-on-Sea on the 25th of this month. We're having a crazy time. Best wishes, ABC.
Well, I don't shave.
The next crime will be in Bexhill.
Your moustache will grow back.
We must warn Jap to Scotland Yard.
Did the letter indicate anything that might help the police?
To be honest, I think we can already guess something about the next victim. But I need to think about it a little more.
A wire on my headphones. Right, I've just missed that, so what am I meant to do? Call someone?
It's impossible to get through to Scotland Yard.
Oh, I have to go to Scotland Yard, okay. I don't love you, Lou. You're mean to me. Right.
No doubt about it. Hastings, it would appear that you are getting slightly thin on top.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
I want a biggie. I want a biscuit. Right, we'll have to go. Wake me up before you go. I don't care if you go so. Right, where am I meant to be going? If I can't get through to Scotland Yard. He's a baldy. Oh, I'm meant to write maybe to Scotland Yard. Yeah, I have to write to Scotland Yard. Congratulations, you're purring tomcat. Purring tomcat. I have to write. Thinking.
Let us examine this more closely. Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects. The W is not printed properly. Yes, this I is weird.
And the A?
Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual.
Anything else? The E for some reason is popping out at me. It's not actually.
Let us examine the characters in this word.
Just the E's not on the line well.
Right. Let us compare this with the other letter. No, this character does not appear to have any defects. Let us examine another word. The W is not printed properly.
Dear Scotland Yard, where Benedict Cumberbatch? Benedict Cucumber Patch?
Nothing to report for these characters. Let us examine another word. Of course, the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defect. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory. Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. Right, let us compare this with the... That's right. The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar
defects. The letter E. It just doesn't seem right.
Let us examine the characters in this word. Right. Let us compare this with the other letter. Nothing to report for these characters. Let us examine another word.
Oh, the letter I.
Yes, this I is weird. Right. Let us compare this with the other letter. Yes, the I characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. My theory was right.
Yeah.
These two letters were written with the same typewriter. Both letters were written on the same typewriter and show the same characteristics.
You surprise me, Poirot. You usually ignore material proof.
But there is nothing usual about this case, Hastings. Nothing must be overlooked.
Kezza. Yeah!
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
What's special about Andover murder? There we go. ABC and Andover's the first one. Andover and Alice Asher start with the letter A. And the next one is B. So the next person will begin with
So,
B.
Poirot, have you found something?
Oui, I believe so. But I am afraid it is not enough to stop the murderer. Let us go and see Chief Inspector Japp. I will explain there.
Leave for Whitehaven. Can I use
It's
the
impossible
phone?
to get through to Scotland Yard.
I want to use the phone. I want to go ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Bum, bum, ba, da, ba, da, ba. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. I've got this feeling so appealing for us to get together and sing, sing. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping. Banana phone. It's no baloney. It ain't no phony. It's the best. Beats the rest. Cellular, medular, interactive, adular. Can I walk into the middle of the street? Kezza, they're not answering because you're singing. Lou, you're mean. Don't be mean, Lou. Lou's big vis-a-vis.
It may be time to go to Scotland Yard.
Lou's being mean.
To Scotland Yard, please.
Wait, I'm here. Is there anything I can look at? Or talk to? Nothing over there? Oh, there's quite a lot. There's some things with lines. Oh, they've all got lines through it. Don't make me choke on my dinner. I will! You started it. What are you having for your din-dins? Oh, there's a gun. There was a pig, and he was big. He liked to dig. And
Like all hunters, Hastings has always been fascinated by weapons.
he liked to dig. He wore a wig. I need a pig.
Japp has invested a great deal in his career.
He was a pig, pig, pig. I'm having pie and shit.
Japp is an investigator greatly respected by his
What type
peers.
of pie? Is there anything else I can look at?
Japp appears to be snowed under.
Chicken and mushroom?
Japp appears to already be overloaded with work. My news is not going to improve matters.
Not a big fan of chicken and mushroom pie. Not a big fan of chicken pie.
Bonjour, Chief Inspector. I am afraid we have some bad news. I have just received another letter signed ABC. The next crime will be on the 25th in Bexhill-on-Sea.
Are you completely sure it's from the same person?
I have compared the two letters. There is no doubt about it.
I suppose you think he's going to carry out his threats.
If they're in something
I
or
fear
on
so.
something like pizza.
Good God, Poirot. Bexhill is very busy at this time of year, and we have
Just to
no
see it.
idea who the next victim
My mum
will
would
be.
fry them for if she was doing them for a grill or something like that, but I don't like them when they're just like sitting on the plate. If they have to be in something or on something like in lasagna or on pizza. killer targets 2 ladies who run shops and murders one predictable.
I suspect that the name of the second victim will start with B.
What on earth makes you think such a thing?
I thought about it when I saw the name Asher clearly written over the shop door of the unfortunate woman who was murdered in Andover last month. When I received a letter mentioning Bexhill, I deduced that the victim, like the town, might have been chosen by alphabetical order.
So, it's an alphabet fiend. I'm going to have a list drawn up of all the people whose name starts with B. I hope there aren't too many of them.
Bien. We should leave you to work, Chief Inspector.
You have a few days to prepare yourself.
Thank you for coming, my friends.
I don't like sprouts either. They're the fact that they're vegetables.
Poirot?
Chief Inspector Japp, your call does not bode well.
Indeed, we have just found the body of a young woman on the beach in Bexhill. An ABC was placed on the body.
We'll be there as soon as possible.
Right, I will probably end the stream soon because I'm getting really, really tired now.
Bexhill is a delightful town. It would be nice to come back and visit.
I do not entirely agree. Walking at the beach damages my shoes, and it hurts my knee.
So the years have not spared you, my friend. It's the same for all of us.
That is exactly what I said to myself when I saw you back from your travels.
Poirot!
Do not be offended, Hastings. I can see Japp waiting for us. And from his face, I would say that things are not looking good.
Seagull! Oh, it's on the... I thought it was on the road. I was going to start trying to scare it off. Check it. I can't. Can I go to the house? I can't eat tomatoes either, but I can have tomato sauce and tomato tasted things. I can't go up to the houses. No, that's rubbish. Right, I'm in the beach towns. Where are the arcades? Can I go for a paddle? Oh my gosh, if I can go for a swim. Aw, can I go for a swim?
Hastings appears to be ill at ease. He appeared to be relatively indifferent to Mrs. Asher's murder, but a young woman's murder seems to be troubling him greatly. I fear that this case is far from being solved.
Come on, Poirot. You'll find the killer.
Certes. But how many times will he kill before I do?
How do you do, gentlemen?
Chief Inspector?
I fear your admirer has struck again, Poirot. We haven't yet identified the victim, but it's a young woman, 20 to 25 years old. Death occurred last night between 11:30 and 1 o'clock, and we found an ABC guide on the body.
Was she pretty?
Come on, Poirot, that's rather out of place. It has no bearing on the murder.
Are you certain? For women, it is often the most important thing. It often decides their destiny.
The body hasn't been moved. You can see for yourself.
Has the press been informed?
Not yet, but
Mind
I'm
you,
planning
would
to.
the tide not have taken
I haven't yet
moved her as
informed them
well?
about the presence of the ABC guide in Andover.
Nobody has reported a young woman missing?
Not for the moment.
No witnesses, I imagine.
Indeed. We've asked everybody who may have met a young woman fitting her description last night to come and see us, but I have little hope of gaining anything from it.
It's early days, Chief Inspector, and the news may not have spread around the town yet.
I hope you're right, Hastings.
The guide is open at the page for the Bexhill train times.
Her neck, there's...
This key is too small to be one for a house. Without a doubt, it is for a padlock.
No, it's actually the rope.
A braided seat belt. It may have belonged to the victim. His marks have been left by a rope or a braided cloth.
No shoes.
The young woman wasn't wearing shoes or a coat, and was not carrying a bag. That's strange. Either the murderer stole her belongings, or she put them somewhere safe. Maybe so that she could bath.
Yeah, in one of the huts.
She was a great beauty. Strange that chap didn't notice it.
No necklace.
His marks have been left by a rope or a braided cloth. Apart from the marks on her neck, there are no signs of the struggle.
She
didn't manage to hit her assailant.
A really old day.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
If a person was dead, they would use a mirror near their mouth, and if there wasn't any... We had to see it like condensation and stuff. How was the victim killed? The victim hadn't any belongings. I can hear voices downstairs, but those are like my parents, so I'm wondering, is there someone visible? Victim has marks on her neck. She didn't struggle. Yeah, she was surprised.
The poor child must have been strangled with his braided belt. Unfortunately, in view of the fabric, it is unlikely that we will find any prints. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
What are the common points between the murder one and the Bexhill? The Andover guide. She was one wound to the back of her head. Both of the guides. The killer signs. Are the crimes in Andover and Bexhill work the same murderer? Victim has marks on their press and does not know what the guides found in Andover.
The medical officer should confirm that the victim was strangled with her own belt.
That's what I thought. She shows the usual signs of strangulation.
With a little luck, we'll find prints this time.
You are too optimistic, Hastings. Our killer is far too meticulous for that. Hastings appears to be ill.
Is there anything else? Like the wee lockups? Take it, I can't take the key.
This key is too small. This key is too... This hut is locked.
One of them might be unlocked. Must have been terrible back in the 17th
This hut is locked.
So they could hung Some people.
This hut.
Who thought of all those witches? Screws missing. Seven, 1, 5.
A dual locking padlock. I need to find the code and then insert a key.
Oh, too far. Okay. Come on. Come on. I have the key there. Come on. No. Right, you've got that. No, I don't want to exit the puzzle. No, no, don't exit the puzzle. I want the key. No, don't exit the puzzle. There we go. There we go. Finally. Well, there's your handbag. And her shoes. And a picture. Betty's first day at work. Mum, proud of you, Elizabeth. Mind you, it didn't really. Maybe a better angle.
Betty's first day at work. Mom is very proud of you. Elizabeth Barnard, 7 August 1931. So, the young lady did have a name starting with B, and she worked as a ginger cat, an establishment that must be slightly further along the beach. The purse is full. Yet again we can dismiss theft as the motive for the murder. Here is the watch she must have removed to prevent it from getting wet. A top-brand lipstick. She liked to take care of her appearance.
That was when Kezza was
as well as a photo of the victim with some company. It could be useful to me.
Lou, what does B-O-E-N spell? "23 years old. Kezza, have you seen the Article 13 thing for YouTube? It written by the EU. Soon you won't be able to watch YouTube videos outside the EU, and if you have vid." No, I haven't. So basically, what? So basically, outside the EU, you won't be allowed to watch YouTube videos.
It definitely was here that the victim left her belongings.
Jap has gone to the police. The victim has been identified and her family had reported her disappearance. She was called
Elizabeth Barnard, mainly Betty. She worked as a ginger cat at the cafe slightly further along the beach.
But Poirot, how on earth?
Never mind. Do you have her address?
Yes, she lived with her parents on the street leading to the beach, number 22. Shall we go?
It has to be in the EU.
You are far too impatient, Hastings.
Well, that's
Let the
brilliant.
poor people take in the news first. Let us go and visit the cafe where Betty
American
worked.
stuff streaming. Like Mr. Crash and him when he watches us streaming. Right, I didn't listen to him, so I don't know what I'm meant to do now. But if we leave, it shouldn't apply to us. Oh, I see. It will be.
Could it be the same buildings as on the victim's photo?
Yep, I see it there. Yep. What about you, Queen? That dodgy French. It's not French. He's a Belgian detective. Thank you very much. He is not French. Get your facts right.
This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken.
So get your facts right. It's all European trash. Oh my days, really.
With all these tourists, these shops must be thriving.
Oh my word, I never knew he was Belgian. Oh my days, Lou.
Hastings appears to be... I
Right?
fear that this case is far from being solved.
Come on, Poirot. You'll find the killer.
Certes. But how many times will he kill before I do?
Don't facepalm me, young lady. Yes, he is Belgian. I'm waiting for Kezza to say she's half Belgian. Why would I say I'm half Belgian?
I'll be with you in a minute, gentlemen.
Half Belgian chocolate, like button. Ooh, this diner looks good. Oh, let's see what music's on the jukebox. Actually, I'll have a wee look around.
Something tells me that she's the owner of the ginger cat. This woman must be the owner of the ginger cat. It looks like something is bothering her.
The till, probably.
How can I help you?
A hot chocolate and a tea for my friend, please.
I'll bring it straight away.
Okay.
What a pity. I don't have any change to make it work.
I'm going to go behind the counter. I'm a wee rebel.
I need to know the time range during which Betty was working on her own. These are the different waiting staff's bills. Which ones were written by Betty? This page won't help me. Where is Betty?
11 to half 7.
This bill may have been written by Betty. Betty wasn't serving on her own at these 2 times. Let's keep searching.
Lou, that's my Christmas present from you. A sticker on a Belgian moustache. I can get a moustache by myself. Just won't shave for a few weeks.
Most probably a family. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one. Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover. Maybe the murderer? Betty served a family and a man on his own, a whiskey drinker. Maybe the murderer. This information will help me to progress.
Literally just guess those two, to be honest.
Gentlemen, what are you doing?
We are searching for clues, mademoiselle. My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a detective, and this is Captain Hastings. Does Betty Barnard work here?
That is correct. She should have been here a while ago. Punctuality is the first rule of politeness.
I fear that Miss Barnard will not be coming today. She has just been found, dead, on the beach a few hundred meters from the cafe.
How awful. Poor young thing. What happened?
She appears to have been murdered.
This is most distressing.
How this will affect my business, I shudder to think.
Let's say that on the contrary it is an advert for the town.
What can you tell us about Miss Barnard?
Nothing, absolutely nothing.
She was sunbathing.
Miss Barnard was my employee. Her private life was none of my business.
You did know at least that she had a young man.
Indeed.
This photo was found. Is this him?
Yes, that's him all right. But I haven't seen him for some time.
Do you think there may have been some problems between them?
I'm not on those sort of terms with my staff.
Gaps in her teeth?
Now, please excuse me. I have work to do.
Really, Queen?
The customer who ordered the whiskey might provide us more information. He may have been the last one to see Betty alive.
It is an interesting idea, Hastings. Maybe he is a regular guest. What do you think, mademoiselle?
I don't think so. Our regular guests tend to order tea and cakes. At this time of the year, there are a lot of tourists about you never see again.
That's what I thought. Time to visit Betty's home.
I leave her teeth alone. I have really fine teeth. Right. Is there a button to... Oh, use a clue. No, that's not what it was... Oh, I don't want the music. I was kind of wanting to load the game. What about you, Mr. Crash? I was actually wanting to get the game to save and then I was wanting to head off. Her teeth can see her tongue between them. I can't go through there. Oh, Mr. Crash, I was going to save it. Don't think I can go any further.
This is a well-laid table. Nothing is out of place, and above all, no...
Simon Celeb's gonna come on soon, and I'm getting quite tired. I might watch a film tonight. Right, I think I'm gonna have to call that an end because I'm getting really tired now. Because that's a 2-hour stream. I'm sorry, Mr. Crash. I know you've only just come in, but I'm getting really tired now. Because you can't fall asleep. There's gonna be a new Emperor on. I'm asleep. No, I'm not gonna fall asleep. I want to watch it, but I just can't play it anymore for tonight. So, oh my god, my hair's a mess. I like the restaurant's name. Well, the lady I was just talking to, she's a flippin' redhead, so no wonder it's called the Ginger Cat. So, but no, I've actually enjoyed that game. The game's actually a lot easier than the Sherlock one I was playing. Probably because I love I was supposed to say David Williams. I love David Suchet, A.K.A. I was gonna say A.K.A. Hercule Poirot. Really, Queen? I'm not even gonna read that. Right, guys, I think that's going to be the end of the stream for tonight. We will have to pick this up on the next stream, so roar! I made friends with a birdie. So, that's going to be it for tonight. See you in the next stream! Bye! Christ!